be. And I think Dorit gets it. I mean, look, the girl has never had as much attention. It's definitely her season. I'm loving it. I also love the next day we're having a conversation. All of a sudden, I mean, I don't know what's going on. What fucking world are we living in? So we're getting on the boat. Sutton's attracted to the captain. That's cute. We learned that Kathy brushed her teeth with her mascara brush. In what world are we now on this boat where Garcelle and Kyle are having a heart to heart? I mean, this is so tap, tap, tap producers. All of a sudden, Garcelle and Kyle are having a moment, and Dorit and Sutton are having a moment. Since when? What is going on? Where are we? Sutton's just totally into the captain, so she's preoccupied. Kathy, welcomes all of us. It's her trip after all. Wink, 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 because we all know it's really nobody's trip. That producers, we learned that PK and Mauricio are still very close while the gals are fighting. I find this strange that Dorit and Sutton are having a heart to heart and Kyle and Garcelle are having a heart to heart, which I guess I find even more strange. It's kind of like, I don't love you, but we have a common enemy. I mean, Garcelle does not like Dorit. We all know that. So, look, I can relate to what Garcelle is saying. I am not a woman. I do not have a husband. I do not have kids. I do not, I'm not a woman. I do not want to be a woman. I am, I was born, the gender I was born is truly the gender I am, which is not the case in many people. And that's why the world is learning about that. And I think it's about time, but that's just a whole nother conversation. And Garcelle is a mother to these two boys, but they're, one's got a girlfriend modeling. There's, one doesn't want to be on the show. They're going to graduate and she's going to be an empty nester and she knows who she is in her career. Who is Garcelle as a woman and a person? And Kyle is going through the same thing. So I understand the bond. I understand it. It's just odd to see, but it's nice. And it's nice to see Sutton and Dorit bond, although that doesn't last very long, does it? But in what world is this? Yeah, it's a little set up by producers, I think, but I still like watching it. If you want my opinion, Kyle, during this chat with Garcelle, reveals very innocently that PK reaches out to her. We cut to another thing she's saying. Wait, like it's like that record scratch. We go to the confessional. Garcelle is like, what? What the fuck was that? What do you mean he reaches out to you? Like, how so does this man reach out to you? So I thought that was interesting. Put a pin in that for next week when she goes and tells everyone that PK reaches out to Kyle. Boz, she's doing so good as a first-year housewife because she's opening up. We learned that she has a daughter. We learned that her husband, who she was, I believe, separated from, but then she was back with him to help him through his sickness. He's passed away. Now we learn that she has a man. We're learning about Bozama. We've met her assistant who was at Sutton's store that night. Uh, Boz's man is hot. Do you see that picture? Ma'am. She's describing him. She's saying he's professional, successful, and he is fine as hell. Those were her words. Well, let me tell you, girlfriend, Boz, your man is hot as hell. I would agree with that. He seems very cute. And we also have learned that the man before this was a con artist, and just told her all the right things. And now Miss Jennifer Tilly has waited. Now, remember, guys, as a friend of is the perfect place for Kathy and Tilly to be. When you have so much money that you don't even need the damn full-time job, you know what I mean? When you have so much money that you don't even need the damn full-time job, that's Jennifer Tilly. Okay. I love tons of money on Housewives. And there we are. So I love that Tilly now reveals that she was taking a man out and she had to, he was a total con artist, and she was going to have a billboard on Sunset or whatever it was, and that she had to slip him the credit card. This is what Shannon claimed about John. But in Tilly's case, look, there ain't what man is going to keep up with Tilly Sutton. So which is fine. But now we learned that he is a Con artist. So I think we're learning about Tilly a little bit, and I love that. And so they bond, and Boz's man is fine. And I just love that we're finding out a little bit more about these two newbies. And I love also when they're talking about a man that is a con artist and a grifter and full of shit. Miss Jane's antenna goes up. Her eyes get bigger. Erika's listening, and I know that Erika wanted it. She probably did. They probably edited it out. You know, Erika wanted to look over and be like, ladies, I don't know who you dated, Tilly, that you slipped the damn credit card to. I don't know who you dated, Bozzy Boz. But let me tell you something. As far as a scam artist, I don't know what you guys got going on. I take the cake because I was married to Tom Girardi and he did this to all these people. And now his trial and his sentencing, excuse me, the trial already happened in August. The sentencing is coming up now, this month. That's my Erika impression. Never said I was quitting to go into acting, though, but I am available for acting roles if anyone wants to give me one. There you go. But I love that Erika's like, yeah, ladies. Let me tell you about the all-time grifter, the all-time scam artist, fraudster that there is. Tilly and Boz, shut the fuck up because you don't got nothing on Mr. Girardi. You know, Erika was just thinking that the whole time. Miss Satine is in heat. She may not have gotten laid at the Magic Mike filming in Vegas live show, but she wants the captain and to put his ship in her dock or whatever the fuck she said. Man, she is feeling it. Miss Satine, girlfriend. Well, they all try to help her out. And, I really do find Erika Jane to be a girl's girl, by the way. I don't find her to be. Now, I guess if a Russian billionaire or, a billionaire oil tycoon from Texas who was rough around the edges and crass walked in and it was like her versus Garcelle versus Sutton, she'd be like, you bitches have enough money. Get the fuck out of my way. So I guess, is Erika a girl's girl? She seems to be. But what if a really wealthy man walked in? I don't know about that. They all now they're getting ready for a dinner, their last dinner. I love how they all have their. Remember back when there was no glam on Housewives? Those were the days, right? They all have their glam with them. Even like, I mean, Erika, who apparently can't afford things, has her glam. So she's there, that one's there, that one's. They're all getting ready for the dinner. And where are we now? We learn at the dinner that Kathy Hilton has